Well, good evening and welcome to My Favorite Things. Last time we were here, we talked a little bit about the 6-step financial planning process. And I mentioned to you, it was also important that you understand how to select your advisor and some of the things to look for. So I wanted to bring that to you this afternoon so that you get a feel for how you should select your advisor, how you should go about doing so. And these are just a few little tips. So, hope you like this video as well. I encourage you to subscribe, like, share, comment, and let's get it on. This is My Favorite Things. I'm Trevor Best, and I'm here just sharing some valuable information with you on some of the things that I really enjoy. So I guess I'm being a little bit selfish, but I'm hoping that some of the things I enjoy resonates with you and we can find some common ground in which to relate. All right? So tonight we're looking at how to select your advisor. And we're talking primarily some type of financial advisor. Now, to begin, I want you to understand clearly that any financial advisor that you begin to engage, understand that you're engaging into a relationship. Because if you watch my last video, you know that this advisor will at some point in time ask you a whole lot of questions. He'll be all up in your hee-haw, all up in your business. And in order for him to give you sound advice, deliver great recommendations to you, you've got to be absolutely honest with whatever it is that wherever you are, whether it is good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? So understand you're building a relationship. So this relationship requires trust. Very, very important. Which means that you don't have to, fall in love with this advisor, but you have to like this person somewhat. And you have to trust them enough that they will do the right job for you. And the truth is, we don't always know. Some people are in it for the wrong reasons. We don't know that. But follow your gut, follow your instinct. Because this is a relationship that you're building for a long term. Because any financial advisory plan is not going to be short term. It's actually going to be a long term plan. Because it's going to take you a little while to get to where you want to be to accomplish your goals. So it's going to be up to you to ensure that you are comfortable with this advisor, you're willing to build this relationship, and this relationship is going to be built off of trust. You have to trust him and he has to trust you. Because he has to trust that you're going to give him the necessary information so that he can do his job effectively on your behalf. So at the end of the day, it's still all about you, okay? So the first part is understanding that it's a relationship. Secondly, you want to start looking at the qualifications. There are different types of advisors. You have your agents, which sometimes could be an insurance agent. They are qualified by way of having taken an insurance exam and then in turn having registered with the state that they're in or other states. So they have to be registered within their resident state and then also registered within any non-resident states that they choose to do business in. So they could be an insurance agent in particular. And they can deliver a lot of things for you on the insurance side, on the annuity side, and they can provide, depends on how they're trained, they can provide a wealth of financial advisory information that would be of great use to you. Okay? They have to study at a minimum of 60 hours and take a test as well to ensure that they pass that test, that they're proficient in understanding the area in which they're going to advise you on. Then you've got advisors that may have a Series 65, whereby they've moved on from just insurances. They have a Series 65, so now they're able to manage money. So they're able to manage a portfolio of monies. And they can ask for some type of a fee as well based off of how they structure their business. Okay? You also have the certified financial planner. That person has gone through a wealth of studies, several areas of studies in order to get that certification. Takes them a little while to do the studies, it takes them a little while to get that test. And they are oftentimes fee-based. So they're fee-based. Oftentimes they're usually not charging a commission, not earning a commission on the implementation of certain products, versus like the insurance agent. The insurance agent is oftentimes paid by the insurance company for placing that product with them. And at times they may have certain incentives as well from the insurance company, which is not a bad thing. Remember, at the end of the day, they're still doing the job, so they have to get paid. They're paid somewhere, somehow. So an insurance agent oftentimes may not collect a payment from you per se for their job, but they'll receive a commission from the insurance carrier in which they place the business with. And that's how they get paid and incentivized in many instances. The certified financial planner is oftentimes fee-based, so you're paying him a fee for his services, for him to create the financial plan for you. And then sometimes he may just reach out to a person like an insurance agent to actually implement the actual products that he wants to design within the plan. A certified financial planner may also work closely with tax advisors. They may work closely with estate attorneys to help you create your wills, your trusts, and things of that nature. So, and not that the insurance agent won't work with those type of people as well. It just all depends on how they are set up. Some agents are independent, so they're running their own business, whilst other agents are directly attached to a particular company. So oftentimes their recommendations may lean a little closer to the company's products to which they represent. Okay? Still not a bad thing. But in that, you understand that you have to look at the qualifications, ask a few questions. Query, how long have they been qualified? How long have they been doing this business? Who else have they assisted? Have they been a part of any intricate cases that are similar to yours? What have their experiences have been? Because again, you're always building that relationship. So you're asking the question and trying to understand. The true advisor for you will be forthcoming and willing to give you all the necessary knowledge that you need to make a solid decision. And please don't just base your decision on whether this is an agent or is a certified financial planner, because either way they're getting paid, right? Whether from you directly or from the company that they're putting the business with. That is the nature of the business. You're not doing it for zero, but ultimately you want to make sure that you can feel that agent has your best interests at heart versus his own. Very, very important. Now, those are just a few little things that you can look for when choosing a financial advisor. Now, one of the critical things I want to get you to really take heed to: any agent that comes to your home or meets you or wherever, and right away they're making a recommendation to you without really getting to know you or getting to understand what your needs truly are, that is not the agent for you. You want to go in the opposite direction. You don't want to hang out with that particular agent because they're in it for themselves. The agent that comes to you and he spends the time to get to know you, understand who you are, identify your objectives, your goals, tries to gather some data, and he goes through a process which we call a financial needs analysis, which means he starts to gather all the information about you, what's going on. He'll ask you some very specific questions, but then he'll gather some notes from just your general conversation. That's the agent that is looking a little closer towards what your needs are versus his own. So before he even comes back with a recommendation, he's gathering a whole wealth of information so that he can share that information with his colleagues as necessary, so that he can make sure that he's making the right recommendation for you, and in turn using that information to come up with his recommendations. So that's the agent you want to more cling to versus the one that just meets you here and right away he's making a recommendation of, let's say he's making a recommendation of $100,000 worth of insurance. Well, how does he know you need $100,000? You may need $500,000. You may need $333,000 worth of insurance. But he's saying you need $100,000. No. He has to take the time to get to know you, get to understand what your needs are before that recommendation can ever come. So you want to be very, very careful of those. So in selecting your agent or your advisor is built on trust. It is a relationship, a long-term relationship in particular. You want to check their qualifications, understand what type of advisor they are, so you know where their limitations are, and if there are some limitations, what will they do to help you overcome those limitations. And then in turn you want to make sure that they're going to do a proper needs analysis with your financial needs analysis, which simply is they're gathering all the data about you financially so that they can make the necessary recommendations in the future. Well, that's it for now. I hope I've been able to share some valuable information with you that you can go out and implement right here, right now. I am Trevor Best. This is My Favorite Things. This is My Favorite Things channel, but we're also posting on the Money Matters channel as well, so that you can have both areas in which you can gather information. I encourage you to go out there, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if there's areas in which you want to have more information on. I'm going to be loading up a lot of information here. I know financial advising is not necessarily the sexiest topic in the world, but understand this, it's an important topic. You got to know and understand your money. You got to make sure that your money is right. You got to know what your future holds, what your plans are, and how you're going to get there. You got to chart a path. So forget all the other noise. You didn't do the things you were supposed to do, no problem. It is what it is. There's information out here for you, and I'm bringing as much of it to you as possible. Tune in. My Favorite Things and Money Matters. I'm Trevor Best. Be blessed.